In this video I'm going to talk about how to make a profit from your internet marketing, and that's because so often internet marketing is a money drain. Your expenditure on it exceeds your income from it, simple as that, and it's not at all what those sales letters you read promised you. So just how can you turn your internet marketing business around and actually start earning some cash from it? And the first thing most people should do is just stop buying so many products. It's maybe the number one thing I see happening. I know from some of the emails I get and even some of my sales stats that there are people who would much rather be a perpetual internet marketing student than actually put the information they bought into practice. Most of the methods available for sale do work, but near enough all of them require that you spend some time learning them, even if the sales letter promised that they were so simple a child could use them instantly. And actually that kind of product is generally worth avoiding anyway, but that's another discussion entirely. So before you buy even one more internet marketing product, and obviously I'm going to try and sell you one at the end of this, but that's kind of a given, take a step back and look through all the ones you've bought in the last few weeks or months. And if there's a common theme, maybe it's YouTube videos, maybe it's product creation, whatever else it happens to be, then that's probably the one you should focus on. And if there's no common theme, that fits pretty neatly with the next point, and that's learn to focus. The internet marketing arena is just too big for you to be able to master much more than just a fraction of it. There simply aren't enough hours in the day for you to be able to become an expert in everything it offers. And the good news about that is it means you can almost certainly find an area that interests you. So if you're a marketing type, sales letters will likely interest you more than the nuts and bolts of actually creating the product they're selling. But if you prefer to be behind the scenes, maybe something like ghostwriting would suit you. So take a little bit of time out and work out what interests you and what really sort of turns you off. So if the techie stuff turns you off, farm that out. Whatever it happens to be, just focus on it and spend most of your time on it and become an expert, rather than spending 5 or 10 minutes on one thing, moving on to the next shiny penny for a few minutes, checking emails on Facebook, and then moving on to the next thing that grabs your attention for another 5-10 minutes, whatever it happens to be, and so on. It does take some discipline, and it probably won't happen completely immediately, but it's certainly doable, and it's well worth training yourself to do. The other thing to do is keep notes, because it's just so easy to delude ourselves if we don't keep notes. And you could keep them on a physical piece of paper. Some people quite like that, or you could keep them electronically on your computer or phone or wherever else you keep your diary. And there's so many different ways of doing that, it's just whatever works best for you. Because where you keep them is a lot less important than the actual act of keeping them. Even if you don't often look back to your notes, your subconscious mind will be aware that you're keeping some kind of record and that you could potentially hold yourself accountable, which is what you'll need to do if you find yourself in the same situation in a few more weeks or months. But I think you'll find that actually keeping notes will make a really big difference. And if you can't keep the accountability part up on your own, team up with someone else and keep each other on track. In larger groups, maybe half a dozen people upwards, it's called a mastermind and it works exceptionally well. But even just 2 people holding each other to account works well. Find someone, maybe on a forum, maybe you met at a conference, whatever it happens to be, that you get along with and work out a way of doing it. Maybe with Skype, maybe with email, whatever works best. And if you'd like to know more, take a look at a thing I've written or produced, which is Internet Marketing in an Hour a Day. There's a link below this video, and there's probably been one on screen most of the time as well, that you can use. Click on it and yeah, it will be another product, but it could be the last one you need because it will teach you how to spend your time well. Okay, thanks for watching.